Before we get to weather, we do have a correction in our story about the new principal. That's regarding Sarasota Middle School, not Sarasota High School. So just want to make that correction. But a warm day today on the Sun Coast, but things are changing, Steve, in our weather.
And we need to tell everyone that it's going to be a messy morning commute. It's very likely it could be very stormy and wet, so check in with John Scalzi as soon as you get up in the morning for the latest forecast, because we got some heavy stuff coming in. But for today, it was a really nice day, and if we look at our Osprey Cam from earlier, when it was still daylight, they had a huge fish come in about 6:10 this evening, and everybody was having a great time feeding one right after the other. You can see these birds are happy because I think they know the rain is coming. Let's take a look at our high and low today. Our almanac for today, and it shows our high temperature this afternoon was 87, considerably warmer than normal. Last night's low 75, also warmer than normal. And as far as our rainfall goes, we're not that deep into April yet or May yet, but we're just a little below normal. But look at this, 4 inches below normal for the whole year. And I think we can get some of that deficit away with these storms coming in during the day tomorrow. Across the state at this hour, 78 at Tampa, 79 at Fort Myers. Behind the front, things are cooling off a little bit. At Panama City was 71, Miami is 76. In the local area, temperatures ranging from 80 at Lake Placid to 77 at Venice and 77 at Anna Maria. Now, our Sarasota Bradenton International Airport, our dew point is 72. That's why it's kind of sultry out tonight, and you can feel that humidity in the air. The southeastern United States has been the target for some severe storms earlier today. The coverage of these severe thunderstorm watches, the yellow boxes, has shrunk in the last couple of hours, but they did extend all the way past Raleigh-Durham, and they had some hefty storms there. This watch up for northern Florida is in effect until midnight, and then it'll probably expire. We don't have any storms in progress now. You can see the sea breeze storms that developed earlier have moved off in the Atlantic, and that loop current has been triggering some strong storms offshore. They're not going to make it, but it will happen tomorrow during the morning commute. I'm pretty sure of it. Storm Prediction Center has shrunk the area of the slight risk of additional storms for the night into eastern North Carolina. We're in the clear, but for tomorrow, they predict a marginal risk of storms from the I-4 corridor down to the Florida Keys. That means we could have some small hail, strong winds associated with any possible thunderstorms gusting up to 50 miles an hour. Tornadoes, I think, are out of the question, but it's something we'll be taking a very close look at in the weather off during the day tomorrow, and you can see that marginal risk for tomorrow afternoon. Here's our RPM computer forecast showing the futurecast for the next 48 hours. Here comes the front. Here come the storms during the morning, and when the front passes, skies will clear. But look at this, another cold front, a reinforcing cool front coming through on Thursday, and that just ensures that we're not going to snap back into warm and humidity for the weekend. We'll have overnight lows in the upper 50s, probably into the weekend for maybe 3 or 4 days. It's going to be feeling really nice. Now, on our close-up view of that same model you just saw, this is at 5:30 in the morning. Watch the storms come in right about 8 o'clock. You can see fairly heavy rains predicted with these, and that's wave 1, and there's a chance in the afternoon for another burst coming in before the front passes and the winds switch to the northwest, and the skies will clear for the rest of Wednesday. Here's the rainfall prediction from the European model, showing anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain across our viewing area. So I think everybody is going to get at least a few raindrops, probably more than that, before it's all said and done. Small craft should exercise caution if you're out tomorrow, even though there are no official watches or warnings at the moment. It's going to be pretty dicey with the storms. 77 for our high temperature at the beaches, but there'll be so many clouds that you're not going to want to be there probably, and with the lightning, it's not a good idea to be at the beach either. Overnight low 74 with southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. It's trying to advance onto the 7-day outlook, and here we go. 100% chance of storms, Haley. 76 for the high on Wednesday. It clears out Thursday, and look what happens to the overnight lows. 58, 59 degrees right on into the weekend. It's going to be a sparkling end of the week. That's our weather.